So with that, let me turn it over to our Council Vice Chair, Mike Bonin. Mr. Bonin?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank everybody for coming today. We have a crisis in the city of Los Angeles. Homelessness is an incredible crisis that has been getting worse. It's not a crisis that anybody should have been woken up to when LAHSA released the results of its count a couple months ago. But it's a crisis that has now, I think, finally, at long last, captured the attention and the focus of this council and of this city. And I'm very hopeful that through this committee we will be able to do, as the chair just outlined, develop a strategy and a plan to harness the city's resources to match those that we are seeing at so many other levels of government. This crisis is a state of emergency. We need to declare a state of emergency about homelessness in the city of Los Angeles. The problem with homelessness in Los Angeles is as great as the problem with water in the state of California. We have a drought of housing and a drought of services and a drought of resources, and we have to bring those resources and that housing to bear. I think we're at a unique moment of partnership and ready action with not just a community hungry for action, but partners at all different levels of government. Our mayor has made ending veteran homelessness by the end of this year or the very beginning of next one of his top priorities. The federal government has appointed a new VA secretary who is turning the VA facility in my district into what is going to be, I think, a shining example of what the federal government can do for veterans homelessness. At the county, I think we have a level of partnership that we have never seen before. In my district, I'm very grateful to have Sheila Kuehl and Mark Ridley Thomas that we're working very closely with. But I think it's a time where the county is extending its hand in partnership with the city like I haven't seen before. And on the civic level, Home for Good over the past 5 years, a partnership between the United Way and the Chamber, has done tremendous work in getting us to move here in Los Angeles to a housing first model. I'm often asked, why can't the city of Los Angeles do what Salt Lake City has done? That's exactly what we want to do. That's exactly what the plan has been in Los Angeles. That's exactly what Home for Good and the coordinated entry system has been leading on and trying to do. In fact, I think in Los Angeles we have over the past few years housed more people than Salt Lake City has. But our problem is one of scale. It is considerably greater in terms of numbers, in terms of cost, and so our work is much greater. On this committee, I hope that we're prepared to seize this moment in Los Angeles. We can't have 15 different ad hoc approaches in 15 different council districts, and we can't continue to make LAPD the first responder of choice to issues of homelessness. For me, I think some of the elements to having a smart, coordinated strategy out of the city of Los Angeles has sort of 4 principles for me. One is that we need to build on success by better allocating our resources to partner with those that are there. I think Home for Good and the coordinated entry system have given us a framework that we should be trying to feed into and partner with and synchronize with rather than trying to recreate the wheel. We need, 2, to identify ways to jumpstart our inventory of housing here in Los Angeles, permanent supportive housing for as many people as possible. And 3, I think we need to acknowledge that while housing first is our principle, housing only is not enough. We have in Los Angeles, in this county, over 40,000 people who are homeless. And on any given night, 29,000 people of them in the county sleep on the street. They're unsheltered. 19,000 of them in the city, unsheltered. And our only option can't be one of the few and diminishing shelter beds or permanent supportive housing on one end and the sidewalk on the other. We have to come up with a humane continuum of options that includes shared housing, transitional housing, emergency shelters, transitional shelters, specialized shelters. There has to be a range of options. And finally, the 4th principle is, I think, here in the city of LA, we need to have a grown-up conversation that no matter how much money we spend and how quickly we spend it, tomorrow and next month and next year, there are still going to be people sleeping on the sidewalks. And we need to resource that properly. And that means that until we have the ability to house everybody, we need to have voluntary storage for people, and we need to have bathrooms for people, and we need to make sure that those who are not given an alternative by us or by the resources we bring to bear in partnership with the other levels of government have humane options to live with. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.